Arvinda Desilva, the new batsman in. And his World Cup career records, played 16 matches, average of 28. And the batsman going through for a quick single. Guru Singh responding well. So good calling by Arvinda Desilva. Sri Lanka 89 for 2 in the 9th over. And that's pulled by Arvinda Desilva. Backward a spare. (119 for 2 in the 15th over. Driven past the bowler. Out towards a long off. That's 4 runs to Arvinda Desilva. Total up to 123 for 2 after 15 overs. So the Kenyan bowlers unable to contain the Sri Lankan batsman as you watch the replay. You couldn't hit it straighter than that. Out to mid-wicket. One of the rare opportunities the Sri Lankan batsman couldn't get run up off that ball. 142 for 2. Down the leg side, and that's clipped away by Arvinda Desilva down to fine leg. Making room for himself. Bring that towards point, gets 4. And Desilva sweeps and sweeps well. Down to fine leg, that's 4 more. Again Desilva sweeping. But finds the fielder down at fine leg. And that brings up Arvinda Desilva's 50. Coming off 48 balls. And Desilva pulls this one back with a spare. That goes into the boundary. 4 more brings up the Sri Lankan 200 in the 29th over. And Arvinda Desilva works his way towards mid-wicket. That's racing out to the mid-wicket boundary. And that's 4 more to Arvinda Desilva. Pick the gap between mid-wicket and mid-on. And this one is pulled by Desilva towards the mid-wicket boundary, and that's 4 more. So the Kenyan bowlers dropping it a bit short, and Arvinda Desilva absolutely strong in that area. He loves that stroke. And taking a full opportunity of some poor Kenyan bowling. Full toss. Pull towards a long on, and that's 4 more. So the Sri Lankan total up to 240 for 2 at the end of the 35th over. And Desilva back cuts well down towards the third man. Gets 4 for that. Total up to 271 for 2 in the 39th over. Down the track and hits this down towards mid-wicket. And that's a big hit from Arvinda Desilva. And he's the danger man when he gets going. And that cleared the boundary. That's the replacement. And Arvinda Desilva down the track. And that's a big hit. It cleared the boundary at least by 4 or 5 meters. Sri Lanka 322 for 3. So there's Arvinda Desilva launching into that. And Desilva pulls this over the top. That's racing out to the long on boundary, 4 runs. So Suji coming in for some stick. And Arvinda Desilva in full flight. Jubilant crowds watching their local heroes in action. And Desilva pulls this up towards mid-wicket. And that's another big hit from Arvinda Desilva. And that clears the boundary as well. .346 for 3. Desilva down the track. Hits that to long off. And that's 6 more to Arvinda Desilva. In the air. Fielder getting on it. And he's dropped. So a straightforward chance going a begging. Ticolo dropping Arvinda Desilva. And this could prove costly. Overthrows. So here's the replay. Desilva 2 steps down the track, hitting towards long on. Ticolo getting under that. Perhaps losing his concentration for a moment. And drops a vital catch. Side. And Desilva again going for the big hit. In the air. And that's 6 more. So Arvinda Desilva enjoying himself. And what innings this has been from Desilva. Pulls out on the offside. And this time is out caught. No mistake about that. Modi taking a good catch at long off. And Arvinda Desilva departs. In the 49th over. Modi keeping his eyes on the ball. And a standing ovation from this crowd as Arvinda Desilva departs for 145.